And every time I pop out, bitch, you know I got the gang with me. That's them niggas that's gon' bang for me. Homicide, they gon' make them bullets rain for me. It ain't no cure for all this pain in me. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Can't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Can't let my heart turn cold. Bitch, I'm say let's gang, I just rather let my cash speak. Same niggas like to run they mouth, have some fast feet. Nigga, back when Broden was a lie, you got your ass beat. Gon' reunite with my brothers, they need to let the gas free. Flipped up at high speed, ready when we ride deep. Stand over that bitch and shoot his face, watch his man leap. Right back on the strip, if his niggas trying to find me. Nigga, I'm like cracker, fucked up like, come with trying me. I'm crazy, yeah, they call me Cap a lot. Please don't mind me if I get on some bullshit, you know how them right behind me. I know you heard about Chirac, I'm from where all the crimes be. I need at least about 4 M's, that's if you wanna sign me. Bitch, I'm something great, I keep a mirror to remind me. Gotta wait your turn, nigga, you know how that line be. Stay down till you come up, nigga, you know how that grind be. Then everybody gon' peep you, nigga, you know how that shine be. And every time I pop out, bitch, you know I got the gang with me. That's them niggas that's gon' bang for me. Homicide, they gon' make them bullets rain for me. It ain't no cure for all this pain in me. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Can't let my heart turn cold. Have mercy on me, have mercy on my soul. Can't let my heart turn cold. Hey, keep your eyes up, them niggas ride cause we killed they homie. Hope that Glock up on my side the day they drop that window on me. Nigga, fuck a friend, run up them bands. When I'm feeling lonely, I stay motivated. Too many people depending on me. I'm high off so many drugs, got me losing consciousness. Playing with some murderers, death gon' be the consequence. That fin finish niggas. Ain't none of that playing possum shit. Blood falling down his jaws, he gasps for oxygen. They keep slapping his face, trying to get him to respond to shit.
All right, let's go. You know what it is. Thank you for popping over here. If you joined on the TikTok, thank you so much. We've been updating the website. I know, dude, it's hard to believe. He's been streaming every day. Been posting. We're at the top of the Reef Mountain and only halfway home. Does that make any sense? Of course it don't. Let's go. All right, I only got 1 hour. Thank you, Tyann. Been going pretty well. I've been selling some stuff on the website, and it gives me stuff to kind of promote. So tonight, I'm killing the stream at 10 o'clock, actually, to do some promotions. I have to cut some new ads. I have to make some new reels. I've got to tidy up some broken links on the website, mess with the Discord a little bit. So I'm actually pretty excited. Keeping myself busy. Morgan, thank you so much. Live and website updates, 2 birds, 1 stone. Yep, getting 2 birds stoned at once, what I always say. Let's go ahead and get it started. Let's go $5 on the Burning Banana Stylo. The only show note I got tonight is we got a raffle to call. It's full. So shout out to you guys. 2 of my nicest pieces in the whole place. Rainbow Ghani. That's just like a mind-blowing Rainbow Ghani. But it would be very hard for me to pass on the glitter torch because I can't really get another one of those. Like, I think I've seen 5 or 6 in my life. So, I don't know. It would be tough. Thank you, Vasco V. Appreciate you. Turn the notifications on here. Charlie, appreciate you, man. I saw you bought a couple of spots. Nathan bought a couple to close it out. So, at 10 o'clock, we'll call that. And then I am going to sit my ass right here for 2-3 hours and work on the website and work on the stream, making the stream look a little different, the Discord. I like doing that stuff. It's kind of my creative outlet nowadays. I don't really play guitar anymore. I don't really play video games. So my creative outlet is kind of working on the stream and live streaming. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I was going to buy more if they were left. Once you went live. Man, I'll tell you what, dude, it would be very hard for me to choose in between those, man. I'm not just saying that. Like, I can't get that exact Ghani again either, but you can get Rainbow Ghanis. Hard to say. Hammerhead beat me to it. What else is happening out there, man? We were talking about it on TikTok, but we had the no shipping yesterday. We canceled all of our shipping. And it's not looking good for this week for shipments, but I will say all of our boxes made it. So far, 1 DOA and 1 box that's still to be delivered tomorrow. So all in all, honestly, not bad. I know of a lot of people who are in my industry that man, they got a lot of boxes that went out that are just like missing and gone, and I feel for them. So sucks. Gani, if I will, tanks don't like torches for some reason. Makes it all even more decision. Don't play VG. And I'm talking about Fortnite all week. And been talking about Fortnite all week. Well, I might have been talking about it, but I haven't played too much. But the Simpsons Fortnite, I'm not gonna lie, dude, it's so cool. I think I played a little bit last night. And awesome. Okay, 15 going once. Burning Banana looking gorgeous. Mine's so red. You know, yours is red because the polyps are wide open. And I'm telling you, dude, when this thing opens up fully, you can barely see the yellow. It's so fuzzy. And I've been growing burning bananas. I couldn't tell you how long. Dude, I had a piece like this at one time that was just massive. Really cool. Big fan of the encruster burning banana. Lord have mercy, I'm about to encrust. Charlie, you got it. Appreciate you guys popping in tonight. I know I've been burning you out going live, but I like to live stream. I like to get in there. You know what I'm saying? Digitally get in there and talk to my peoples. This is a purple lava lamp, and I was talking about this on the TikTok stream. The variations of lava lamp mushrooms. One of those mushrooms that we all just agree, the lava lamp. Dude, there are so many versions. I would say this is on the lower end of the colorations of lava lamps. Still cool. It's purple. But man, dude, we got one that's going up tonight that blows this one away. But it's cool to show you the contrast in the lava lamps. And when lava lamps are babies, they look totally different as the adults. So what was that you were saying on TikTok, Charlie? $40 going once. Thank you guys for hanging. Thank you for the bids. Going twice. He said I had to. I had to. Let's go. Let's go. I'm going to try to add some different bonuses. Like while we have the Magic 8 Ball, I'm going to do a little bit of homework and see what else we can add. It's hard to find apps and stuff like that, but don't look tonight. We're gonna do some research. Okay. Let's do. This is a really nice cristata, like a turquoise tip with a goldish kind of stem. Super pretty piece. Two of these left. I gotta do 50. I wish I could do it for cheaper. $50. Helping you save for it. Yeah, this is a cool piece. We've had a couple of these in the past. It's like kind of looks like a framer. I actually have had this for a long time. We sold a few frags of it, and then I usually keep one or two before I always keep one or two of pieces in case you have a DOA. I can replace it the next week. You know what I mean? Like, whatever, I have another one. But then after a while, I just go, all right, let's get rid of one, and then we'll keep the original. I had a bunch of dry goods delivered from UPS today and yesterday. Okay, is there more? Am I missing context? What up, welder? Explain. Guys, what up? How is your UPS driver doing? So I heard today, but this is like the telephone game, so I don't really know exactly, what's true and what's not. Jackie said that he woke up and they told him what happened. I don't know if he has brain injuries or like how normal he is. She said that he lost both of his legs above his knee. So that's all I know. And I really don't know what is true. Because you know how fucking females be gossiping, but not even listening. So no delays. We'll drive. Lil Welder, first of all, congratulations on not getting any delays on your dry goods. Dry goods don't come overnight. Okay? What are you talking about? And how is that information helpful? Bobby's talking about his packages that are missing. You know what? I'm going to chime in. Got a bunch of stuff in my house delivered, no problem. Be nice. I'm trying to. Jason, I was told he woke up today and got told what happened, but not sure any other updates. Oh, thanks for, I read that in Already Told Them magazine. Yeah, I don't know, man. 50 going once. Let's go. Here's the deal. If I was in his shoes, which it's hard to, put myself, not hard, it's like I don't want to think about that, But thank you, Charlie. And Charlie, so gifted it to Jabezus. That's Tim. It should say Charlie's name up top there, though. Instead of Nixie's. Might take a second to change, maybe, but I believe you should get 2% off for being the last sub. No. Here, I'll fill you in. Hang on. Fill you in. Let's go cheap. Let's go Alvy. Oh, you know what? This is my old Alvy that's got a little bit of pink in the new growth. Bro, this is actually a cool piece. Let's go $20. I was gonna go cheaper, but it's not the one I was thinking. I'm the only one who's gifted a sub. I thought it was. Oh, okay. No, Charlie did. Charlie gifted a sub right here.
I just did. I actually find myself getting better looking every
So
day of my life.
what happened is my UPS driver
Jay Bazoos, thank you for the legendary sub. Woo.
got hit by a train on Halloween morning at about 3:30 a.m. And we're like pretty close with this guy. Like we see him all the time. We feed him all the time, give him food all the time. We've sold him some of our furniture. He one time his air conditioner went out. And you're on fire? Let's go. His air conditioner went out. And he was like, man, I got a fucking bill for $6,000 for them to do my air conditioner. I called my mom's boyfriend and I was like, dude, I don't use my resources like that often, but this guy's too nice of a guy. He's like the nicest guy in the world. And I think John went over there and fixed it for like $600. So I saved his ass some money. He was happy with me. He got hit by a damn train, and all we know is he's got both legs amputated and been in the hospital since Halloween. No, this was like so get this. We heard that somebody in town, we live in a small town, so it was like in the newspaper, some guy got hit by a train and lost his legs. Didn't think anything of it. Then the next day, Jackie goes, remember when you said that there was a guy who lost his legs? Felicia, who used to work with us, says it's her daughter's best friend's dad. Still didn't really think anything of it, I mean, thanks, Jackie, for the information. Then the next day, my fucking ejector pump dies. It smells like literal sewage in here. I'm getting a headache, dude. I'm pissed. I'm aggravated. We're cleaning out the ejector pump and find a margarita snail stuck in the ejector pump. And while that's going on, Jackie goes, people are saying this is the guy that got his legs amputated. She shows me a picture, and it's our UPS guy, but he's dressed in the Simpsons beer Duff man, maybe. I'm like, holy shit, that's Aaron. I texted him, hey man, I'm checking in on you. Are you okay? And then I learned like it was him. Obviously, needless to say, he didn't answer. Then I just messaged him like, bro, I am thinking about you and your family, and if you need anything when you see this. So that's the story. That's what happened. And we haven't heard much except for today, where she says she heard that he did wake up, I suppose. Which, dude, can you imagine? First of all, you wake up. You're a man that has a job. Like, what fucking day is it? You know what I mean? Last day I remember was Halloween. And then get told you don't, your legs are gone. Dude, I don't know. I can't imagine. It's just so hard for me to imagine because this guy is like the guy. Do you guys know who Fix It Felix is? The movie Fix It Felix, or I think it's Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph, right? This is exactly what Aaron looks like. Like this. So all my kids call him Fix It Felix. And his like face matches his personality. He's like the nicest guy ever. So apparently he was drinking and they were shutting the bar down. Story is a lot of his homies like left earlier, tried to get him to leave, and he wanted to stay. Shut the bar down. The bar called an Uber for him. And I guess it took like 30 minutes and they never showed up. Decided to try to walk home. Crazy, man. I'm sure everybody has heard of some similar type story, but it's crazy when it's a guy you see every day, Yeah, right? It's fucking nuts, bro. And, not about us. It's like, man, we had his cell phone number. He called us if like a package was like, if something was weird. It was just so nice, man, to not only have met him through UPS, but to have that like inside guy, Speaking of drinking, I got only in Florida story for you. There was a shooting here at a bar. They were arguing over how many eggs a chicken can lay. Not surprising. People argue over anything. You ever been on there's this one place called the internet, and dude, people will argue over anything. Goes to show we gotta live each day to the fullest, take nothing for granted. Yeah, I say it all the time when I lose somebody or have to deal with death or something like that, or somebody else is dealing with it. That's really the main takeaway is like, well, that you're fucking breathing and walking, and fucking. Some of y'all ain't fucking, but you know what I'm saying? Be thankful for whatever it is that you may be doing. And I'll just be honest with you. I am so tired today. Speaking of trying to get laid, dude, you know how hard it is with 3 kids that are under 5 years old? That's always the solution. Buy more corals. I will say this, man. The meats, the endos, the endophilia. I guess people don't call them meats. What do you call them? Donuts? They are slamming in our tank right now. Like, they couldn't be bigger. I'll be honest with you, it was so nice to not get a shipment of corals in this week. To just let the tanks breathe. Like, when a coral gets sold, The other corals have some room. Nice. It was nice, dude. Corals look good. I got space to take all my photos. So, been nice, man. The goal right now is to elite club as much as possible, to try to pre-sell stuff as much as I can so I'm not sitting on as much. I want to liquidate corals so I can start to shut down a system or two, move them upstairs into the temporary place they're going to be. In our sunroom, we're going to put a couple of tanks, holding tanks. We're going to epoxy this floor like we should have done the first time. And then we are going to build Kushcorals Farm 2.0 at the crib. Well, I'm excited. I don't know what this though is, but it's actually pretty cool. We already used the name Spider-Man earlier, so we can't do that. They being that big, do they growing max size? The Endophilias, they're just gonna get super fat and chunky and juicy. I mean, you'll see an Indo in a tank that's, if it's really established and it's got some high nutrients, the Indo's been there a while, they can get massive. But they're one of those corals that when you touch them, the flesh will just like really shrink on down. You actually kind of got to be careful when they get really, really big and healthy. Excuse me. You could poke a hole right through one of those fuckers when they're super happy and open. I did it one time to a trachea. Trachea was wide open, looked amazing, and I was trying to like get behind it and move it. Dude slipped a finger right through that thing. It was like the only time that Reefing with G's ever got a piece of ass is when his finger slipped through the toilet paper. You know what it is. You know who's in the house. Do my first fragging this weekend. Well, be careful. Don't use a Dremel. I don't know what it is you're fragging. Please be careful. Use eye protection. Dude, so many people. And I would even say this, dude. Use face protection. Like when I don't frag the corals anymore. Timmy's the master fragger. But when I would cut corals, dude, I had to cover my eyes for safety. But I had to cover my face and my mouth. Because, dude, I don't know. I didn't handle fragging too well. Breathing in that rock and dust would fuck me up, dude. Tim will sit there and slam corals 2 days, 3 days in a row, 8 hours a day. I'm like, bro, I would be in bed sleeping. I shot utter chaos juice in my eye once. That'll be okay. That's not a proto-paley, so that doesn't have paletoxin. It just has bacteria and shit you don't want in your eye. But Reef Life, what up? They have a bandsaw. Just bring it, and they're gonna do it. Oh, it says LFS. I thought it was him saying that. I'm like, well, then you ain't doing it. The LFS is. Well, damn, Troy, you want them to come over and feed your fish for you too? $20. Who's got it? Methodically, let's go. Scared the shit out of me. Rush to the ER. They put a contact lens and constant water flow. That's crazy. Yeah, not all zoanthids have paletoxin, by the way. Like this right here, this doesn't have paletoxin. You're gonna look up like proto-paleys, like nuclear death. So it's like this is what you have to worry. These type of zoos, nightmares. Those will fuck you up. Those will fuck you up. Fuck you up. Fuck you up. Fuck you up. But shit like this, that's not gonna fuck you up. Now it could fuck you up because you get something in your eye, but you're not gonna like lose your eye. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a little yellow banded Rick. Elite Club? Are you in the Elite Club? Did I miss you? Not bad. Make sure you comment on the roll call pinned post if you're in the Elite Club. This way I go through that and I can see in the club, makes it easier on the stream. Not bad. Can't even imagine, but cool. I'm fragging a grafted torch and 2 other torch colonies. Tuck my LFS into doing it so they can be grafted torch. Well, then what happens if they kill it? They're going to feel bad. Fragging a torch is pretty easy, man. I mean, if you got the patience, eventually it'll separate to the point where, like, dude, you could do it with a fucking screwdriver and a hammer or bone cutters, you know? You don't necessarily need a saw. Euphilia, here's what's nice about having a saw for Euphilia. If you're gonna frag them to discs, like let's say you're like us where you're like fragging multiple heads, you're not just fragging a frag off to have a frag, you know. Having that surface level flat is just way better for gluing. You try to bone cutter, might as well use your fucking teeth, dude. It's just not going to be a smooth finish. I've heard torches are easier. It's separated where I could just cut, but rather save the band. So, but just because there's a separation and here's a head and here's a head, what a lot of people don't realize is it takes a while for the flesh in between to completely separate. So there's been times where a torch, you could fit a saw in there. And there's a polyp here and a polyp here. And the saw blade will go through and you're like, this is where I'm going to cut it. But if you cut through that and there's flesh connected, in my experience, it usually doesn't go well for either head. 35 guys going once. Just fragged 100 head candy cane tonight. Into 2, 1 for me, 1 for my friend. That's the best way to do big stuff like that, is to not go to town and like try to turn it into a million cuts. Sometimes your best bet is to, what we'll do is we'll take like, I'll tell him cut half of it and frag that half, but keep the other half. You know, if you're just going to do maximum damage and cut in a million places, it's going to be harder for it to heal. And I will say this, dude, I've noticed this about trumpet corals. When I had my store, a lot of times people would bring in trumpets and they were grown out and they were fucking beautiful, right? But sometimes, man, they did not fucking handle moving to a new system. And I can remember a couple of times where I killed a nice couple chunks of candy cane just from it being in a different system. Like, dude, I've had like softball size ones. Like my system, whatever, you know. For the most part, those are pretty hardy. Torch coral right here. Speaking of frags, we cut this one down. Disco dudes, what up, Aztec? Appreciate you guys popping in. I'm gonna be basically working all weekend. The whole family here knows. Dad's working. You want a good Christmas? You want a fucking juicy Thanksgiving? That alone. Y'all had your birthdays, had your fucking Halloween. I'm alone. Local guy sold it because it split off his mother colony. Just something that's happened to me in the past, that's all. Trying to be patient for the other lava lamp. I'm only going live for another 30 minutes, so I'll throw it up here soon. Afraid he'll not like my system. Well, there's only one way to find it. I mean, $60, good price for this torch. You guys ready? Let me know what you want to see. We're going to call the raffle at the end too here. Then, like I said, I'm going to probably take a shower and then park my ass right here and work as long as I can. I stayed up pretty late last night chasing some damn tail, dude. One kid will be asleep. Another kid will be awake. That kid will fall asleep. Then the other kid will fucking wake up in her dream, slap the baby. Now the baby's screaming and awake. Oh. It was a long night last night. I think I was chasing Jackie's booty around until about 3:30 in the morning or something like that. But hey, still got it in. Y'all got excuses, dude. I ain't never seen a crackhead not get his fix. I'm against mine. Adrian! Time for number 6. I mean, I like my kids, dude. I was going to say, like, I don't really like kids, but I like my kids. Not a soul in sight. City looking like a ghost town. Did I stay up all night? Up all night just to get lucky. That was last night. And then the kids were finally passed out in our bed. Like, well, I'm going to sleep in the living room. So not only did I get to sleep late, foreign territory. Know what I'm saying? But look at us, still live. Still took a bunch of pictures. Still did the TikTok. An absolute G. Top G's in the world, me and her. Popped in my head, you said 3:30 in the morning. Thunder rolls. Garth Brooks. Serial killer Garth Brooks. Living the dream. I feel like it sometimes. Here's a nice mushroom right here. Little cheetah panty. 2026 work ethic for the rest of us. I've always been a pretty hard worker. I like to think, you know. But obviously I like what I do. So that makes it pretty easy. But even when I did jobs that I didn't like, I mean, I still worked pretty hard. I was never a big like falling off person or anything like that. When you own a business like mine, there's no ceiling. There's so many things can be, you know. Good life comes by choice, not by chance. Well, what I teach my kids is choices they compound. So if you make a bad decision, well, the next time you got to make decisions, they're going to be shittier choices. If you make good decisions, those compound. You know? Well, you made a bunch of good decisions, so now you have these better options, which I do think is true in life. And then, man, because I know some people that have doubled down on bad decisions so many times. Dude, they're at fucking rock bottom, dude. $70 going once. I love this piece. Adrian, wait, hang on. Is it Adrian at this one or Charlie? Was that for the last one? Charlie. Okay, my bad. You know what I mean? Just rock bottom, dude. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. And now it's like, okay, well, kind of hard to make a decision when you got $5 to your name. You get it. You get what I'm saying. Check this out. This is a cool trackie right here. 140 steel. Steel, the Ninja Turtle. Which, by the way, Facebook's been suggesting me this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle group. Don't know why. Just keeps suggesting me. And like sometimes I'll click in there. Probably like maybe 4 inches or so. Not a huge trackie. It's sitting on a pop stand. Just like, what, 1.5 inches, 2 inches maybe on a pop stand. But man, I've been seeing some really cool like tattoos of turtles. Oh man, I seen something today. Okay, who remembers the original Nintendo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game? Like how you can't even have a better childhood. You know what I mean? Annie, okay, you remember, right? First of all, it was so old that the cover, they all had the red bandanas. Because it wasn't even to the point where they had like the multicolors yet. Right? Craziness. But if you know the game, you remember this part. Everybody remembers this part, right? You know, you went fucking crazy. Original swing part was, yes, play that too. So check it out, dude. I seen somebody today that made an AI realistic video of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle doing that level, like swimming through and waiting for the electric bolts and undoing the TNT. AI is crazy, dude. 140 going once is a beautiful piece, man. I love the red around the outside. Going once, going twice. Let's go. I have the cart in storage. Where do I have that game? We have like a little handheld off of TikTok that has like old Nintendo games, and you can plug it into buy Sora stocks. Well, I don't think Sora is a company. Pesco. All right. How about let's not be giving financial advice if you think Sora is publicly traded there. So. Dude, you still got the original? What year were you born in? Got the original Nintendo, bro? I don't know if I do. I think I might, because I would never have sold my original. 80s? I was born in 85. Ninja Turtles was my fucking life, bro. Let's throw this one up for Nixie, because I know he's got to go. There's the other version of the lava lamp. Banger. Absolute banger of a lava lamp right there. So $10. 1980. But yeah, when did the Nintendo come out? What year? I think it was before I was born. Oh, it was the year that I was born. September 20. Wait. Fully in North America in September 27th, 19. So I was a year old when Nintendo came out. And I don't know how old I was when I got a Nintendo. I was probably like 7. What an amazing childhood, dude. Grandma's in the back room drinking vodka. smoking Doral. I'm fucking as far away from the TV. No breaks. $19.83, really? Crazy. How are did the Gani raffle full? Yeah, we're gonna call it here in a little bit. What up, Ben? We called the Rambler yesterday. Ick Reeby won. I don't remember what spot. I think it was spot 4, if I remember right. And then tonight we've got the winner's choice glitter torch. They called it the glitter or the splatter torch. And the Rainbow Gotti. 4, 10 in the States, 1985. I was only 10 when it... Well, you know, it's crazy. It was a big difference from the Atari. So I guess every generation, you could probably say, like, the span of things they've seen over their life. But I do feel like, I guess I kind of feel like maybe, where do you think the gap is crazier? Is it like Tyann's age gap? Is it, you know, born in the 80s? By the time I'm Tyann's age, how crazy will it be? I feel young. Good. Because time goes slower when you're younger. It goes faster when you're older. Just remember that, boy. Because, I mean, I grew up no internet. Nobody really had cell phones. I got so many jokes going through my mind here. But I was going to be nice. You know, in Tyann's generation, what was invented? Did they invent dirt? Oh, I had to get you. Come on. She's seen everything from the internet to dirt pies be invented. So maybe it's her generation. But that's not fair because it's a longer span. Because when I'm Tyann's age, which isn't that far away, dude, are my kids going to be holograms flying? That ain't right. Dude, I had to get her. That's why she loves me. Because everybody else is always so nice to her. And I'm nice to her too. But guess what? She talks some shit. She can handle some shit. You know, it's a long journey from dirt pies to fucking Facebook groups. And who knows, dude, when I'm her age, there won't even be genders anymore. Those will be old. Speaking of another fucking dirt pie, Rick Roops got it at one. Woo! Got him. Got him. Dude, I remember when Rick Root was telling me about when he was a kid when they invented the color purple. Damn, dude, how old are you? Goes way back. Good. But it is crazy to think, where is it going to be? AI is already insane. And it feels like it's, just brand new. I don't know, man, where it's going to be. Here's Charlie. Appreciate you guys. It's just crazy the difference in lava lamps. The color change. Dang, this one with that blue underneath there is nasty. Pop quiz, what year did the portable cassette player come out? Portable cassette player. I'm going to say, I'm not Googling or anything. Charlie's got it at 135. If the Nintendo came out, and I'm going to say 1970. 1979. Parrotfish, she's right there with me. 1980. First triple digit win. If I win, let's go. You stepped up. You got to pump those numbers up, dude. 1964. Walkman was late 70s. I remember when Tyann said that they thought that Walkmans were like voodoo back in the day. They would have thought you were doing witchcraft. We're listening to music wirelessly, dude. I don't know if I think I had a Walkman, but I think it was with CDs though. And I remember it would just skip all the fucking time. Dude, you couldn't even burp without the thing skipping. I wasn't a big fan of the Walkman at least the one that I had. I was more of I'm going to record it with the cassette on the radio guy. You know? And then of course, dude, I gave my first computer every STD you could give it, dude. I was downloaded every song, LimeWire, movies, Trailer Park Boys. Dude. Hey, she'll whoop your ass. Frostwire? I don't remember Frostwire. I remember LimeWire. Napster. I had Napster. Dude, I had my shit all organized. Rap. Rock. Complete Atari. Anyone is interested. Dude, just keep it. 30 years from now, it's going to be a fucking relic, dude. They're going to find those things. Dude, when the fucking world collision happens and the Illuminati take over, dude, somebody will fucking, like an old dinosaur bone, find that Atari, dude. Barrel of Monkeys was popular in my day. 35 going. That's a dude, come on, look at this piece. Super nice hammer. 35 going once. When Rick Roop was a boy, he used to play Coke bottles. Take the Coke bottles and act like they're cars in the dirt. That was something old timers always used to tell me. Coke bottles. Sorry, man, they got plastic. When I grew up in a world that has plastic. And I grew up in a time where they invented Chinese people. And they make fucking lots of trinkets and toys. Sorry. Dude, and back in the day, Rick Roop, you have that real Coca-Cola, huh? You didn't drink it, you fucking survived it. Back in Rick Roop's day, dude, they didn't have Starbucks, dude. They had Grandmammy's coffee, dude. Should have fucked you up. Pirate Bay, I would use Pirate Bay. I could see Disco Tits on there. Exploring the realms of the digital whatever. They invented panda bears. I mean, at some time they had to, because it ain't in no old books. You would think if a panda was such a national treasure animal to China, it would be in their old books. Maybe it would be on their calendar. Oh, it isn't? I don't know why either. Crazy. Nixie, you got it at 45, going once. Going twice. Let's go. Nice piece. I've been listening to some AI music lately. like the remakes of old songs. And I don't know how to feel about it. Part of me is like, I enjoy some of the songs. They're really good. And I'm like, man, this is really cool. But then it's like, what even is music now? If a computer's making this, what am I feeling? I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. But I was listening to System of a Down in fucking Motown version. This is where I think everything is going. I think everything is going to become like plug and play. Like you're going to be able to download Pulp Fiction, the movie, and you're going to be able to put in whoever you want to the characters. Cheyenne's going to be fucking Quentin Tarantino. Brad Pitt's going to be Samuel L. Jackson. That's where I think everything is with AI. And then if they could possibly put it on the blockchain, then they could really move stuff around seamlessly. It's going to be crazy, dude. I'm telling you. They don't even make movies like that. I was thinking about this the other day. Like when I was a kid or younger, not necessarily a kid, dude, I would go see comedy movies. Like I like to laugh. They don't even make comedy movies. I don't understand it. But they'll make GI in X-Men, Avengers, $1 million budget movies, but you can't make comedy movies? These are super bright. I don't get it. Seems like it would be easy to make comedy movies. Charlie, we're from the farm. Farm's looking so good, by the way. Look at that frag plug. Lean, Coraline. These are things that the fucking experienced reefer's looking at. I see some of these people selling stuff online, and I'm like, drop that shit out. Best Chicago comedian, Corey Holcomb. Holcomb? Well, I feel bad because I don't know who that is, but I will look that guy up. That's a good question. Chicago comedian. Let me think about this. $50 going once. Brief life. I guess I'm trying to think of comedians that I guess if I had to pick one off the top of my head, I'm going Sebastian Maniscalco. Pretty big. Like he's mainstream, but he's also like a comedian's you know. Brief Life. I don't. Oh, it wasn't this one you were asking about. I know which one it was. Pink Diamonds. We cut them today, so they should be ready in a couple of days. And a lot of those Zoes, they were separated already. They didn't even need to be touched. They just needed the rock to be cut. So I do have Pink Diamonds coming. He cut all the good Zoes today and yesterday. God Beasts. I don't know if he cut Little Shop of Horrors, but I know he went through. So we have racks of the high end stuff. The highest end Zoes we have, they don't even sit with the other aquacultured Zoes. They go on racks. And then and today he chopped the racks, today and yesterday. This is from my farm, and this is what I thought you were talking about, but it's not. I know exactly which one you're talking about. It's not this one. Did I do good with the Sebastian Maniscalco? I feel like he's probably the biggest comedian from Chicago. At least that's still active. I was thinking Andrew Santino, even though I'm not a huge fan of his. He's from Chicago. Who else? I can't think of any other. comedians from Chicago, to be honest. I know there's a bunch of them. Yeah, I will because I like comedy. Dixie, no cheap Gaudis all right now. I think everything that we have left is pretty. I have. We didn't cut any Gaudis. Everything we have left is pretty high end. Outside Chicago, I mean, those are my people, dude. You know what I'm saying? Do I look like some kind of fucking North Sider? Do I look like some kind of fucking yuppie?
I'm not gay no more. I am delivered.
Rock plug builds. You mean like the rock work that already has holes built into them? Don't. Evanston? Okay, I would say that's. I don't know if that's south side of Chicago. But like you grew up in Naper Thrill? No, Naperville would to me would be like we're going to the rich neighborhood. I grew up in Markham, Robbins, Country Club Hills. The problem is when you tell people Country Club Hills, they go, "Oh, that sounds like a rich neighborhood." It ain't. All right, Markham, not a place you want to grow up at. Why I'm such a fucking badass now, dude. Didn't know that. All right, let's see. I'm looking for video. Check this out. This is just a cheat. Let's go $5. Naperville's beautiful area, man. See if I can find the house I grew up in. I couldn't even remember the address there for a second because I haven't thought about it in so long. I don't know where this hammer came from. I just throw it up there. Damn, dude, you want to see the house I grew up in, y'all? Dude, I haven't looked at this and I couldn't tell you. Ripping me out, dude. Good. My backyard, bruh. That was the backyard. Power lines right above the yard, baby. Damn. So that would have been my uncle lived in the basement, but when he got older and moved out, that would have been my room right there in the basement. Fucking crazy. Outside how it looks exactly like the same. They didn't do anything. $30 mythical. Sorry, I don't know why I looked that up, but oh, because somebody said I look like I grew up in fucking Naperville. Okay? I don't think so. It's a rough area. Now it looks even way worse. Easy. All right, what do we got? It's 10 o'clock. Let's call the raffle, dude. Let me see if I got something cool to put up, but Whatever. We'll end it on this one. $5 while I get this raffle ready. I'm actually just looking at the old crib. This is crazy. So check it out. See the front window? Not this bush, but the other one on the other side. There used to be 2 bushes right there. And I would play with my toys on the windowsill. And there was 2 bushes. And one time there was a banana spider that lived in between the bushes. Fucking frog spawns. I don't think we have any frog spawns. I got hammers and I got torches. I think we've had frog spawns for a little bit. I can tell you this. We didn't buy any corals. I'll take that back. I bought a little bit of corals from a guy, but he didn't ship them because of the shipping was all fucked up. I'm going to be looking to probably buy some stuff this week, man. Probably one last push this week and the week after to buy as much as I can. Liquidate. Chill December 15th. Get back at it January 5th. Looking forward to it. Mike Russo, not at the moment. What up, shitta? Everything will be posted, though, whether it's on the website, Discord. Going hard. Going hard. I'm streaming every day. I'm posting every day. Free fly, if you got it at 15. I don't know what this one's called. We actually have had this for a while. Had an idea for the site? Hit me with it, yeah. You dose aminos? Yes, and we even have our own amino acid. I never push it. White labeled. It's the place that we were using all of our aminos from. So we asked them, like, hey, should let us bottle it and sell it. Turns out selling dry goods, fucking nightmare. So I really don't care about it. But we even have our own amino acids called dropping acid. But I don't exclusively use ours. I think aminos you should treat like vitamins. In humans, you should kind of mix them up. So I do a few different type of aminos. I'll do AB+, I'll do ours. I'll do Aquaforest has a good one. Okay, let's call it. Let's call this raffle. Like I said, I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to come back here and work. I'll smoke a couple blunts, drink some caffeine, and sit on the computer. Tidy up some loose ends. Remember the add-on post? You just pick a list of assorted corals of price. Page on the website, common types. So the idea is, oh yeah, maybe not stuff like that all the time. Here was the idea. WYSIWYG, click on buy corals, right? So WYSIWYG, boom, you know what it is. It's what you see is what you get, those pieces, right? But I do sometimes fill this out and do general pieces. Like right now, you can get pink alveoporas for $40. It's not WYSIWYG. Fill in more info or whatever, but so I try to do stuff like that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You know what? Let me add it to the list of fucking things I know that I need to do. Did I spin it? I don't even know. No, I want to hear all the feedback. No, I read every comment. Okay, let's call this right here. Did you guys see the Maxi Mini pictures I put on my Facebook? I was doing a little show off with. Oh, I think it's. Check this out right quick. Hey. Dude, look at the show off sesh. Like this one's pissing me off, dude. It just like will not sit flat. I can't get a good picture of it. These were just some close-ups, but man, dude, whoever Kushcorals photographer is, that guy must have really like studied and practiced and took his craft seriously and put a lot of hours into it. It's crazy, dude. Maybe one day you guys will get to meet him. Okay, don't miss Tuesday. We'll launch new product. Let's go. Always. And if you're launching a new product in the industry and you don't do it at Tyann's, like what the fuck are you? That is, she's like the Joe Rogan. Of course, I know we got some. I know we got some liberals in here. I've seen Parrotfish's haircut and her nose ring. She's like the. She's like where you go. Okay. Like the glue of all of these communities. Poster child? I don't know if that's the right one. Anytime I get a chance to talk shit, Parrotfish, I'm gonna do it. But I really do like how her hair came out. Not gonna lie. All right, peep this. Oh yeah? Well then how'd you respond then? How'd you know to comment then? Such a nice piece. At a glance, you're like, that's a green torch. No, it's not. It's insano. Get it. You can go to the website and see. And then this right here is just nasty. Like, dude, it goes from the prettiest blue in the middle to pink to straight up yellow. Like, I love this piece. Both the pieces on the side of it, by the way, are on Kushcorals for sale too. Okay. 24 spots. See it right there? 24 spots. Ladybug on my random.org. So big like that. Ugh, glitter or splotched. So where we got it from, same place we got the Malaysian torches from. It says glitter splatter. Glitter splatter torch. And I've only seen them from him. I haven't seen these in the Miami place or anywhere else. I've only seen them from that guy's. I really don't know a whole lot about them. Short tentacle Ghani? I don't think so. I think that one's going to get longer tentacles. It's just bigger than a golf ball right now. 24 for right. Make sure you guys join the Discord. Okay. Okay. It is pretty badass. All right. Now, with the tattoos and the hair and the piercing, let's just take a few notches back on the badassery, okay? Save some badassness for the rest of us, all right? Spot 11. Let's go. That's Parrotfish. And her new haircut. Not a haircut. Her hair job. You can tell that I'm a man, dude. I don't know what to call it. She got a new hair job. She went to the hair job factory. She went to the hair store. About 11. Women are crazy, dude. I'm going to spend all day, color each strain of my hair like the rainbow. And still sleeping on that dirty ass stained pillow. You know what I'm saying? Got a fucking check engine light on since 1972. I'm bald, no stress. Dude, same here. I'm not balding. I'm just getting more head. Oh, here we go. I guess I got to tell you who won. Tell you this. It's a lady. Gail, it is you. Lucky duck lately. Spot 11 placed today. Uses her husband's name. Torch, you got it. Thank you. Thank you for making it easy. If Adler would have won, oh my God, we'd have to send a whole team to go and finally get an answer 2 weeks later. Torch. All right. I mean, it is one of a kind. What would you guys have picked if you won? I want to know. I want to know. What up, OTD? Pasco. Congrats, Gail. Congrats. I wanted the torch. If I find any more of those, I'll buy them. But I've only seen, I want to say that's the 7th one. I think we sold a few in the Elite Club. And then he had that one left. And that was it. So, how much for the Ghani? Send me a PM. I don't know off the top of my head. I want to say that one's $3 or $3.50. I believe. Top of my head. And I got a lot of other Ghanis too, by the way. So I'm going to be working tonight. I'm just not going to be live streaming. So I will be live tomorrow. TikTok for a pre-show. And then same thing Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to be live those days too. Appreciate you guys coming in. I'm going to have a new raffle up. I'm going to be working. Maxi Mini Nuke a 125. I would not think so. Anything I get. Not an established tank that's got live rock and shit. Should not be able to. I have less gallons than that, and I've pulled out. I pulled out a dead NEM today that was fucking. It wasn't a Maxi Mini, it was a bigger NEM. I'll be window shopping. All right, let's go. Yep, let me take a shower, roll one up, and then I'll be back here on the computer. So if you're on Discord, you can hang out with me there. I will be live there. Follow me on all the other platforms. You know what to do. I'll see you guys soon. You guys are the best. Gang, I'm out.